Hi guys. Thanks to everybody who viewed my video. It was a real privilege to share that, and I'm going to record a bunch of other videos on the back of that, expanding on some of the points that I introduced in my talk. I think the importance of meditation is not something that's really up for debate. I mean, there's a lot of research around it, and there's obviously many different ways of practicing it. And by no means do I put myself forward as being a guru on the matter. However, the technique I use, I have found very helpful throughout my career, and I love its simplicity. Just setting an alarm for 20 minutes time, and then just lying or sitting and breathing deeply and slowly. It's very difficult to do, as I shared. However, my experience with that is that after a week or two, I got a few minutes in there where it was my mind was completely clear, and once I'd opened that window, very quickly that 20 minutes became one of the most blissful 20 minutes of my day, something I really looked forward to. I would find that I'd set the alarm, close my eyes, and then the alarm would go off, and my mind would have just been focused on my breath. The other important effect I found once I'd begun to engage with that as a daily discipline, it was that whenever I encountered anything stressful during my day, I just very automatically would start breathing deeply and slowly, and that stress would just evaporate, and consequently I was more clearly able to use my mind in application to whatever task I was focused on at the time. I found I sleep better. When looking to drop off at night, it's easy to just to settle down into your breath and have a clear head. The other thing I like about the technique is that because there's not someone talking me through it, or there's no music attached to it, I think it has great application to life. So I have played a lot of sport in my life, and I always operated under the guide that I would train like I wanted to play. So I would try and make the conditions that I train under to be very similar to what I would do in a game. And I feel that breathing deeply and slowly without any music or anyone talking is very similar to what you'll encounter just out there in the world. So when I'm experiencing stress, I can just return back to my breath. I don't need a prompt or a trigger or something to guide me through that. And I found that to be very applicable to life. Another mental health activity that I engage in that I've also found to be really helpful has been mirror work. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but when I was 17 or 18, I read a book written by Louise Hay called You Can Heal Your Life, and what she's all on about in her book is making positive affirmations, and the most powerful application of that as a daily discipline is to make those affirmations in front of a mirror. Now, at 17, I found that profoundly helpful as I was just about to go into university. It really grounded me and helped me find who I was. So when I went into my tertiary education, I was a much more settled human than I had been previously. About 6 to 9 months ago, I reintroduced this kind of stuff into my life. Again, it's very simple. You can grab the book if you'd like, or you can just do an internet search and have a look at what are some affirmations that may apply to whatever mental health problems you may be experiencing. The sort of things I was looking at to help myself with were sort of more anxiety-based and self-esteem based, and just that feeling of self-worth and being able to feel calm and safe in the world. And so the list of statements that I use are as follows. I say, I am safe. I am loved. I am at peace. I am always safe. I love myself. I release all negative thoughts and emotions. I forgive myself and set myself free. I am worthwhile and have something to offer. I trust the process of life. Now, I say each of those 10 times each while looking at myself in the mirror, and I do that morning and night. Probably takes a few minutes, but I have found that to be profoundly helpful. There is some evidence to show that helps neurologically rewire your brain, but I think regardless, I think the practice of positive self-talk is a panacea to a lot of that negative self-talk, which can go on unconsciously or subconsciously in your mind. But anyway, so I guess ultimately, as I said in my talk, the power to have a clear mind and a healthy body lies within you, and there are some simple behaviours that I've engaged in that have helped me greatly, and I think they might be able to help you too. All right, thanks for listening. Cheers, bye.